Hey, hi. So, we are back with some more Tekken 7. What we're going to be doing is training session, of course. But, I'm going to be doing this one a little different. But before I jump into that, first off, I hope you guys are happy I'm bringing this back. I've not forgot about it. It's just I've been more or less focused on other games right now. And trying to get a lot of other stuff done. But, I'm going to have 2 out, probably this week if I can. But back to what I was saying though, this training session is gonna be a little different, only because I already played a game, and when I played this game, I was fighting someone who's playing as Katarina, which I'll have the footage. I'll show like after this little talk. I'll show the footage and stuff, but I don't want to really focus on that. But I want to focus and kind of dissect that character afterwards. So I'm gonna show you guys the fight, and then I'm gonna actually dissect the character and stuff. So that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you like it, leave a like, and yeah, here we go.
Entspann dich. Du schaffst es. Vamos lá. Eu vou chutar sua bunda até o inferno.
Round 1. Fight. KO. Round 2. Fight. KO. Round 3. Fight. KO. Round 4. Fight. KO. Final round. Fight. KO. You lose.
Você está me dando sono. Eu vou chutar sua bunda até o inferno. Entspann dich. Du schaffst es.
Round 1. Fight. KO. Round 2. Fight. KO. Round 3. Fight. Round one. Fight. Perfect. Round two. Fight. KO. Round three. Fight.
Vem aqui. Yeah.
KO. Round four. Fight. KO. You win.
Das war knapp.
Okay, alright. So, after the fight, which we won, this is our technical first win. I mean, I know I technically won one round with that Asuka, but I'm considering this as a win since they didn't finish the 3-set. But, I want to go through Katarina and kind of like figure out the moves that they were using, which they were using a lot of kicks. I'm gonna go through the move list real quick, see which ones that may have been it that they were using, which I don't think is hard. But, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do like a little jump cut until I find it. Okay, so I think I found it. Which is actually pretty simple. It's X, 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 just non-stop. Okay, so let's see if this is it. Yeah, that's the move right there. It's all middle, but the last one's a high. Okay. It doesn't look like you can stop it. So it is kind of dodgeable. From the looks of it. Let's see, can you dodge this way? No. About... So you can dodge that way. Can you get back from it? Nah, it's not good to get... You can't get away from it. Okay, so now... Let's see. Okay, so you can't even do that for it. That won't even work. Unless it's late. Okay, so in the beginning of the animation, right there, you won't be able to actually do much. But if you're going to be like doing this, well, hang on. Like that, if you're going to be doing that, late in the animation, you'll be able to punish it. I don't know her parry ability, which it shouldn't be hard. But I'm assuming this is probably parryable too. I'm gonna go over to the next one that I've seen them use a lot, which I think I figured that one out. But yeah, so hang on one second. Okay. So the move he was using, which is very similar to this one. Like, it's very similar. All it is just circle. A lot. That's all it is. It's very simple, doesn't do much, and I think you can you combo these? Let's see. You can kind of like mix it up with these, but it doesn't really look like you do much though. Yeah, it doesn't really look like you can do much with it. Okay. Okay. I was just trying to figure out maybe like any other ways that they could do something else. But so we gotta figure out how to get past that. So first off, let me re-look at it again. I want to see the where it hits at. So 2 middles on most of it looks like it's high. Yeah, and it ends in like a very like pretty painful hit. Okay, so let me look at that again. Okay, you can kind of stop it in mid go, like right there. That's when you stop it. You can just stop it on the 3rd hit. Then you can change it up from X. Okay, so if you go for the extra, but it doesn't continue as a combo, but the ending does more damage from the looks of it, which will mess you up. Okay, so now I just gotta figure out how to pass that. So we're gonna figure that out. Okay, so here's the move, I believe. Yep, that's the move. Okay. Okay. Okay, it is dodgeable. Okay, so that's interesting enough. But the only thing is, the only thing that made it interesting is it seems you can track with it. Yeah, see, like you can. It's a lot easier to track with. Okay. See, can you duck with this? Okay, so you can technically punish this on the first like of the animation before they yeah. So before like the animation starts, if you get a chance, hit them when it's in the high, because if you hit them like if you're in the middle, it's over and then you get punished right there. So that's something. Doesn't look like you'll be able to punish them back, except if you use that. But it also looks like you're gonna be damaged by it too, depending on when the animation ends on their end and anime ends on your end. Okay. Okay, so you can't do that. Yeah, this ability is almost like, it's like pretty safe. You can't really do much against it. Except for that. It seems the only times you'll be able to do it is when you got the window for when it goes to a high attack. If you get that window, it seems you'll be able to actually do more damage. Okay, so that's a nice note. Okay, I must stop that. Okay, so from the looks of it, it's gonna be kind of hard, or I guess since it is for me, but it's gonna be a little hard to fight against that, or to me it will. But from the looks of it, it looks like you can attack them when they're in the high, like when the high starts. So like right there, when that starts or when that starts, if you can block that mid and then hit at that high, it'll stop the animation. But I get a feeling it'll be harder to get when it gets close to the end of the animation. If you're not trustworthy with whatever character you are, with either the possible parry or whatever you're doing, I'd say it's best to block it, because it's all middles and highs. So that'd be my best guess. Now, I have to go back and look. I don't know what else he used, but that's pretty much what I've seen him use a lot. He used this ability and this ability. And the only reason why I can see people use this ability a lot is because, well, one, people who rush, like I was rushing, kind of choked. I mean, you could just easily just stop people in their tracks like this. You could just sit here and just spam this non-stop, and they don't get a chance. Like they can't get let up. So see, like that's like the best thing to do, because if you got him stuck in a corner, all you gotta do is just spam circle, then just spam X, and then you got a 7-hit combo that does 72 damage. So that's the only way I can see that is maybe block, and that's the only way I can see to get away from it. I'm gonna move over to Leo real quick and see if I can figure out how to get around it or get away from it. So yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the thing on for her and figure that out. Unless it, yeah, I don't have any. Okay. So, let me remember, I gotta remember what, before I do it, I gotta remember what Leo's parry is. I don't even remember what it was. But, I'm gonna figure that out real quick, and then, after I do that, then we'll be ready. So, 1 second. Okay, so there's this ability, right here. I could probably stop it with that. There's another one, which I'm probably gonna do it wrong. That ability right there. Okay. So, this ability would also seem very well against this ability, like this character or any other character if they're doing highs. Because if that's activated, you just get the dodge and that's it. Now, it is a little hard to me it is. It's a little hard to activate. But it seems to be easier that way, so. Okay, so we're kind of got like the parry down, or parry idea, if I remember it. That. And there's another one, yeah, that one right there. So I could try those and see how that would fare, see how well it will work, and yeah. So let's do that. Okay, so the first one we're gonna do is the X one. So let's go ahead and have her fucking kick like the blaze of glory. Okay. Doesn't look like it'll be easy to do it with this one. Let me restart it. Okay. Yeah, that one doesn't look like it'll be very viable. This one doesn't look that very viable either, or it looks harder to do. Okay, so it is doable. I just did it once. It's just actually a really hard window to do it. Okay. Let me stop her real quick. Okay, so I did like, even though I was quiet that whole time, I was just like sitting there trying to figure it out. Okay, so if you're gonna be using Leo, I don't know for other characters, but if you're using Leo and you're gonna use the parry or the parry I'm using, which is probably better ones I can do, I'm gonna look up and see just to make sure. But if you're gonna do that parry, it's actually gonna be a lot harder than it looks. Unless you're gonna have to more or less see it, like. Either if you have good, like with good ears and you can hear when she's about to activate it if you fought her enough, or whenever you see the animation start when she's about to do the kick, that's when you can stop it. It doesn't, or I'm not sure if you can stop it mid-animation, which I doubt you can. But from the looks of it, it's a pretty safe move. It's kind of hard to get it around unless you can catch it with ease. I mean, do that. But yeah, I'm gonna try some other things real quick and see what I can also maybe do. Okay, so another thing is now noticed. Stop before she kicks me down a lot. Up there. Okay, so another thing, when she does that kick, I've noticed you kind of can't even, like, you'd have to block it once it's in like the animation it starts going. The only ways you'll be able to get away from it is either moving away or blocking, or if you use, I guess, like the heavy hit, whatever, the heavy hit ability, like that one. Unless you're in the mid of that, it seems like the only viable ways to get around that. There's really no other way I can see getting around that ability. You could probably do the parry from with Asuka rather easily. I got a feeling that'd be a really easy counter pick, maybe. I don't know, but that's just what I'm seeing with this with Leo and against this character. But I'm gonna look and make sure there's no other like parry ability I can use with him, and see if it'll make it easier for me. So 1 second. Alright, so I got another one, which is that ability. I'm gonna try this. It seems like this one would work. It would be a lot better for me. The other one didn't seem like. This one doesn't seem like it'll work that well. I mean, it does. It's doable. It's just really hard to do with that. See how long it takes just to do it. Like, if I could do it again. It seems like it takes a lot longer, and this one takes too long to activate for you to even do it. I got a feeling you could probably stop it with this, but it just feels like it will be kind of pointless. So we're gonna try this one and see how this fares. The last one I have, which if I can remember how to do it, that ability. I'm gonna have to get that one down because it's gonna be kind of hard to get that one, I guess, figured out, because you gotta do that sidestep, but you gotta be quick on it. Because if you're not quick, you can actually mess it up with either that, or you can just do the one other ability. So that's the other thing you gotta watch out for. Okay, so I kind of got it down pat now. Okay, so to do this, I was doing it wrong from the start. If you're doing this, that's gonna mess you up. If you're doing that, it's gonna mess you up. Reason why is because if you do that, you're gonna either do that or that one heavy attack. So you gotta kind of like, depending on what you're doing, you kind of have to be quick on it. You just gotta press up, and then if you got it bound like I did, that or the buttons. So I would personally say the bound would be a lot easier for you, unless you can easily use the buttons and it's not like a problem to you, then I'd say go for it. But it bound is a lot easier. Okay, so now that we got those kind of down pat, it's this one and that one. Okay, I know it took a while. Well, we got it. So we're gonna figure out if these can work, and then we're gonna move over to the circle. So here we go. Okay, so it does work. It's similar to the other parry, but this one seems like it'll be a lot easier to do. Okay, so I sat here for a good minute. I've been trying to figure this out. Scratch this one, this ability I said. This is pretty useful. If they're about to start the animation, this is what you need to do. Like, this is the best situation to use it for. Now, if they're in mid-animation, or if they're like coming at you and they're like non-stop kicking, don't do this ability right off the bat. Do not activate this as soon as possible. Only reason is I think you can do it. It's just really hard, or it's hard for me. But I'm gonna play this Okay, so let me get some distance. See, like how she was in mid like fight, I managed to like grab her in mid fight. So in the mid kicks, that is the best way to stop that. So if she's coming at you with those kicks, that is the only way to do it from the looks of it. Let me do it one more time to make sure. Yeah, okay, so okay. So when I figured out, like I said beforehand, okay, so the ability, sorry I'm popping my fingers, just sitting there trying to figure this out. So this ability, oh I fucked it up, hang on. This ability, yeah, I don't know why I was doing that, but this ability right here, from the looks of it, when I was using it, when she was activating the kick, either in the what's kind of either the beginning or maybe the third kick, if you try to do this early, I think it is doable. It's just really hard. But whenever she kicks, so I'm gonna do the kick thing. So once she gets maybe like midway right there, it's kind of doable. I messed up, but you get the point. Her kick does have some range, by the way. Like that's how far her range is. And you gotta be careful, because if you're gonna try this, it's gonna like it's gonna be like either hit or miss. Because if you don't get this, you're gonna get that fucking kick hammer down fucking bullshit. But if you can pull it off, you can do that with ease. So that's my idea for that one. Now we gotta do one more, which is the sidestep, which has been on the screen. After that we'll go to the circle and then figure that one out, which is probably going to be the same way, but I still want to figure it out just in case. So here we go. Okay, so there we go. Okay, this ability is very viable, but it also is, I would like to say, it's not safe at the same time. If you were to use this ability, you'd have to be kind of distant. Like where she's at right now would probably be a good way to do this, which I messed it up. But like if you're a good distance away, it seems like you'll be able to do it a lot better, because you won't be damaged by her or the kicks, because since they're so like up close. So from the looks of it, you have to be at least a good distance away before using this ability. If you're too close, you will activate it, but you end up getting punished afterwards, because since it's such a longer frame move and her kicks are such fast, like a lot faster compared to that move. So if you're gonna be, it'd be best to use either this parry if they're up close and personal. Just use this parry if you don't want to block, or if you think you can get a punch off before they activate it, or use this one. This would probably be best in ranged. So this one's best for ranged, and that one's best for ranged. This, fucked it up. That one's best for close quarters. So we gotta remember that. Okay, so now we kind of got those down and all that stuff. We're gonna go over to the next one. So here we go. Alright, so we got the next one. Let me clean this up a little bit. There we go. Okay, so this is the next one that this person used a lot. Okay, so let's see now. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so from the looks of it, it kind of tracks a little bit. I think it's more or less depending on where you're placing. I don't think it tracks a lot, but it is easy to dodge if you can like catch it fast enough. So you can dodge to get like a hit on her. Now, of course you can block, and it starts in a high. So since it starts in a high, you can hit in a low, and you can maybe hit in a medium if you're lucky enough. But I don't know about that middle. But a low is probably a guaranteed hit for a punish. Now, I don't know if you can parry this or do that in one ability, but we're going to find that out. And after that will be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. I enjoy this series. It helps me learn this game. I'm thinking of moving on to another game pretty soon. I'm not going to forget this game. I just kind of want to branch out and not just be stuck on Tekken. But if you guys enjoy this, leave a like and subscribe for more if you want to see stuff like this or playthroughs, whatever. So yeah, with that being said, let's just go ahead and finish this up. Okay, so there's one interesting thing with this character, Katarina. So if you've seen that parry, she did a kick afterwards. So if anyone's using her and she's down, they can get an extra, try to get that extra kick. So you gotta be careful for that too, because if that would basically just gives them extra damage on you. So it is parryable, but you also gotta be careful with it because you can also get hurt by it if you don't react fast enough. So this one, very viable. Now the other one, this one, I don't know how very viable it will be, but we can try. So here we go. Okay. There we go. Did it again. Okay. So this ability here, it's actually the better ability to use. Whereas the other ability, it does knock them down, but it'll give them a extra window to continue the combo with a medium hit, but it's just gonna do damage. That ability, on the other hand, actually stops them in their tracks. So, the other thing I noticed with this ability here, oh, hang on, there we go, that one right there, you can actually stop her either in the beginning of the animation or after the first kick. So on her second kick you can stop her, and in the beginning of the animation you can stop her. I don't think you can stop it in mid animation. I was trying to, and it didn't seem like I was going very well. If I got that wrong, just let me know. But from the looks of it, the pairings, the only parry that seems viable is this one, if you got a chance to use it. This one is very good to use, but you just gotta be careful, because if they know that character and they want to get that extra little hit on you, they can do that, so you gotta make sure to block, because I don't know if she can do anything else, but I'm just doing from what the guy did to me. So we're moving on to the last one, which is this ability. We're gonna figure out if this can be good or it can be viable. So yeah, here we go. Okay, so I mean, it was kind of rough to do. I'm just gonna leave that in there because I kind of figured it out from the looks of it. This ability, oh, I fucked up. This ability, it's viable, but it's not gonna be the best to do. And the only reason why I say that is because if you can parry it quicker than you can do this, because that takes too long. If they're in the beginning of animation, you can use that ability. It will be very useful to use. But if they are in the middle of it, or at least starting it, or in the move list of it, it's best not to do it, because then you're just gonna get punished and you're gonna get your ass beat. So that's all I can think of for now for this character. If there's anything else that I guess that's bullshit for this character or Asuka that apparently are problems, just let me know in the comments. If you want me to use another character or try out another character, let me know, even a game. But with that being said though, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. I'm probably gonna do another training session Wednesday maybe. I don't know if I'm gonna do a lab or if I'm gonna do an online. I don't really know yet, but yeah, I'll see you guys later.